Daryl here from Tosca Yachts, and welcome to my channel. So today is an exciting day because we will be delivering a Fontaine Pajot motorboat from Port St. Francis all the way to lovely Club Myknos at Langebaan. The trip's going to take us roughly around 3 days, weather depending, but the weather window is looking good for us. I mean, the weather here in Port St. Francis is beautiful, not a breath of wind at the moment. So it is about 5:20 in the afternoon, and so yeah, we will plan to probably leave in about the next hour or so. We're going to grab a bite to eat, and then yeah, we're going to head off, and I'm excited to share the journey with you. Enjoy the video. Cheers. So Stuart and myself are going to be delivering this beautiful Fontaine Pajot 32-foot motorcat all the way from Port St. Francis right up to Club Myknos in Langebaan. I'll just do a quick little walkthrough for you so you can see the boat. She is in stunning condition, and we're very excited for the trip. The weather's looking great for our trip, and yeah, we can't wait. We'll be leaving in an hour or so after grabbing a bite to eat at the local restaurant here. So on this side, this is the port side, my cabin, and then we're just using this port side bathroom just to store all the unnecessary things, seating, cushions and stuff for outside. Beautiful helm station with the latest radar and chart plotter. It's going to make our journey very comfortable and easy and safe. Lovely fridge. This boat has great hot water, cold and hot pressurized water, a nice wet bathroom with a shower, and then this side is another cabin. So it's a two cabin, 2 bathroom version, and yeah, we are very excited, and yeah, we hope you enjoy the video as I share the journey to Langebaan. So this is Port St. Francis. It is really beautiful here today, and yeah, we basically have just about we've got the boat ready. We are going to be casting off. We're just waiting for the security to raise the bridge, which you can see there, the white bridge, and then we will be on our way. This marina is stunning. If you've never been to Port St. Francis, we recommend it. Coming here for a weekend or a holiday for a week or so. It's really pretty. There's some nice restaurants. There's a pub at the bottom here. Lovely little fish and chips restaurant, which we had our dinner here before we head off. Lovely Italian restaurant up top. Yeah, it really is a stunning place. So our journey begins at Port St. Francis. We left Port St. Francis on Friday afternoon, and immediately outside of Port St. Francis we got lucky and caught a bunch of fish, and decided we would celebrate with a cup of coffee, to realize that our full gas bottle was now an empty gas bottle. So we decided that we would stop off at Neisner to grab more gas. We made this decision because we didn't want to backtrack to Port St. Francis, and it was also late, so we would have to wait the night. So we decided to not waste time and get some sea miles ahead of us. From Neisner, we then headed off on towards our journey, and we planned to stop at Gansbaai to potentially refuel and stay the night because we were watching the weather, and there was a storm approaching and was set to hit at Sunday late afternoon, early evening. Having not been at Gans Bay before, we realized that it's actually a little fishing harbor and there is nowhere for private vessels to refuel. It is a purely commercial fishing harbor. So we made a couple of calls and we shot across to Hermanus Marina, where my colleague Stuart has some friends who own a swing mooring there. So that's exactly what we did. And just as well, we stayed there the night because the storm came through as forecast, and the conditions were really bad. Once the storm had passed, we departed on Monday midday, and we decided that we would stop at Hout Bay Harbour to refuel, as they have a 24-hour refueling service, which is great for any of those traveling the coast of Cape Town or the Western Cape. They have a 24-hour refueling service there. From Hout Bay, we then decided to move on. Well, not decided, but we moved on to the rest of our journey, the final leg, and made our way to Langebaan. We arrived in Langebaan early Tuesday morning and motored into Club Myknos at around 9-10 o'clock in the morning to be greeted by a very happy new boat owner. Going through a big school of fish. What is it? Sardines. Eh? Where's that boat?
Hey, push.
You got? Eh?
Push.
Good. Take us around. Oh. Baba. Oh, you're gonna keep him a bait? Huh? Okay.
Bring that other line. This is a proper fish.
What do you got?
Yeah. That one of these dead. Okay.
Small. What you got? small one back. Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, Kiki, tune up.
Where?
They were like on the boat. Big fish, like 50 kilos. I can't see. Look at I'm going to just film you catching it. Nice.
Yeah, I'm not good with hooks.
Okay. Alright, we just got to.
Ta-da!
So it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm taking over on shift for the next 4 hours, and yeah, we've done about 100 kilometers since we left Port St. Francis. We're doing about an average of 8 to 9 knots. The sea state is very, very calm. There's not much wind. The light southeast are blowing. So we're making good time. Yeah, we're kind of opposite nature's valley at the moment. And yeah, looking forward to the sunrise, and yeah, all is good. Still on day 4. Technically we're now in day 2. So yeah, see you in the morning.
It's quite a narrow channel then. The rest
They
is
say
all,
it suits up, so obviously they move it as they need to.
so it's obviously mostly sand in here.
No, down the inside of that.
That boat's on the outside, so Found the black pearl. This is where she's been hiding. I'll let Captain Jack Sparrow know where his boat is. Beautiful catamarans, balances and kinetics and Neisners, all sitting here at this beautiful marina. The Vision 44, all stunning boats. It's the Yacht Club restaurant. And there's the boat. Stuart's gonna come pick me up now.
Go to port a bit. Go port.
More. He was bouncing along the water at the back. Small though. What is he? Oh, that's edible, isn't it? What is it?
Skipjack.
Good eating fish? No.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes. Well done. Let's go again. When he swam, the tuna swam.
Eh?
When he swam, the tuna swam.
Is it? So we got dinner.
Some of them right now.
Dinner. Nice. Alright, so it's still day 2. It's early evening, 7 o'clock, and we passed the halfway mark. We passed Castle Bay about 2 hours ago, give or take. More like, call it 3 hours ago. And yeah, we've had a pretty good journey up until now. The weather's been pretty good to us. The southerly is blowing a little bit, which is changing the swell direction, not in our favour. So we are bouncing, as you can see me bobbing up and down. We are hobby horsing and bouncing up and down against the swell. The wind is set to change and die off a little bit later on this evening, so then hopefully the swell will calm down later in the evening. But yeah, just touching base, and we had some nice fish this evening that we caught earlier today. So yeah, all in all, it's been a good trip so far, and we'll continue. Chat soon. Right, so we are in day 2. We are about 2 hours out from Strasbourg. Roly-poly in the area we're in at the moment. So we're about 2 hours from Strasbourg, and we're just kind of monitoring the weather, because there's been a weather warning forecast for Cape Town, or Western Cape, storms and strong winds and stuff. So we will monitor it. As you can see, maybe anchor at Strasbourg with storm to pass, but we'll see. We are monitoring and having a look. We'll reassess once we get to Strasbourg, and yeah, the plan is to top up fuel again in the France Bay, even though our fuel gauge is, we've got pretty much 3/4 tanks still, according to the gauges. But we won't take any chances. We'll top up in France Bay, and that should be more than enough to get us to Langebaan, the final stretch. Yeah, as you can see, the weather's a bit overcast and a bit gloomy today. There's a slight southerly wind, which is blowing a swell onto our broadside, which is making the ride a little bit uncomfortable. We are only going to be uncomfortable a little bit, and then we're going to change course slightly, which will make the ride a bit easier. Just for this little stretch, it's going to be a bit of a roly-poly ride. Otherwise, all good. So that is Cape Agulhas. We've come around the corner of Cape Agulhas, and now we're heading towards France Bay, which is down there, around the basically the mountain ahead, basically on the other side of that. So 3 hours, give or take. Yeah, at this point we had been watching the weather quite closely and checking all the forecasts and weather warnings. And so we had decided at this point that the storm was definitely coming and that we would have to seek shelter for the evening, because the storm was scheduled to come through at about 9 o'clock. And so we decided that we would either stay in Gans Bay if it allowed us, or at Hermanus. So after a quick look around in Gans Bay, we realized there'd be nowhere for us to park for the evening. And also, after speaking to one of the locals, there is nowhere for us to refuel either. So we made a decision to shoot across to Hermanus. Where are we going in? I appreciate it. No, we actually taking the boat from Port St. Francis all the way to Langebaan for a client. But there's a storm coming, so we're like...
I think that is just a polish at least.
Yeah, no, it's just needs a little bit of a deck and sort of. Thank you so much.
Kind of against in front of the dolly against the harbour wall.
We're the sea rescuers. So, Yesterday afternoon we were monitoring the weather, well yesterday morning should I say, we were monitoring the weather. We were heading towards Gans Bay from Struisveld, and we were watching the weather warnings and stuff coming from Cape Town. So we decided to make a beeline for Hermanus Marina to anchor off here for the night storm to pass. As you can see, the storm is still here, and the wind southeast still blowing fairly hard. We will leave a little bit later. We're monitoring the wind. When the storm is set to die down around midday. So once that happens, then we'll take another assessment and look at all the weather reports and then make a decision from there. Cape Point. The most southern tip of Cape Town. I've pressed record already. Just get a bit of footage from here. Recording. Very misty, no wind, so we're just coming into mist using the radar. We don't run into anything. About an hour out of Hout Bay. Before we left Hermanus, we called ahead to Hout Bay to make sure that their 24-hour refueling facility was available. Once we got the confirmation, we set the boat in motion and continued on our journey towards Hout Bay. The boats. We're coming in over there.
Nice boats.
Yeah. You want to take? You want to take over? Yeah.
Yes. Ask us go, where must go?
Yeah, we're gonna, yeah. I need to put diesel. Diesel, yeah. So we parked straight outside the restaurant. We're filling up. Oh, very, very pretty.
So after filling up at Hout Bay, we had a bite to eat, then got back on the boat and continued on our journey for the final leg of the trip towards Langebaan.
Alright, so I'm not sure if you can see me or not, it's pretty dark. But just an update, we have passed Robben Island and we're heading up on the final stretch. Up past towards Tosca Island and then to Langebaan and Club Myknos. Yeah, we had a bit of a scary moment just outside Cape Town Harbour. We were crossing the shipping lane. Before we crossed the lane, we checked that there was no traffic. And then while we were crossing the shipping lane, we came very close to actually colliding with a ship that was. Good morning. So we're on the last little bit of the journey. We're probably about 2 hours away from Langebaan. What's the time? Yeah, 2-3 hours from Langebaan. Yeah, then our final stretch to Club Myknos inside Langebaan, and then we're done. It's been quite a cool trip. Had a good time. We had a close encounter last night as we were coming past Cape Town Harbour. We were watching all the harbour traffic and waiting for it to be clear before we crossed over the shipping lane. And so we did that, and then I was actually lying down and the steward was helming. Next minute I felt the boat stop, and then I heard a big ship horn, and then felt the boat go into full reverse. So I rushed out of bed, came up to see what was going on, and in front of us was this big ship. Thankfully he was not moving, he was actually anchored, but he was anchored in the channel, the channel entrance to the harbour. He was anchored in the wrong place basically. He was anchored in the channel with no lights on. He had no lights on, which is why we didn't see him. And only when we got really close, the ship then blew its horn and switched on all its lights. So yeah, that was interesting. But yeah, we were obviously quite annoyed because you're doing two things wrong. Firstly, you're anchoring in the wrong place and you've got no lights on. Luckily, Stuart was awake and on, paying attention. Otherwise, it would have been interesting. But otherwise, yeah, it's been a good trip. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video.
He's not as big as the Yacht, eh?
Eh?
He's not a big ship.
No, she's big compared to us.
But you compare that to Oriental Pioneer.
Singapore.
Oriental our patios are 4 times wider, at least 4 times wider, at least double the length.
Massive, eh? Eh?
These stands that I have stopped and putting the flags up. A couple of
So we have arrived in Club Myknos in Langebaan. It's a beautiful marina. I had the GoPro set up, and in my infinite wisdom, while trying to do fenders and mooring lines, I forgot to press the record button, so I didn't get any footage of us actually coming into the marina. But yeah, here we are. Delivery done, job done, happy client. Thank you for watching the video.